A natural instinct of the dog is to protect its territory. Entering a dog's yard will often elicit a totally different response than approaching that dog when he is at the veterinary hospital. Similar protective instincts are quite apparent between a dog and his owner and a bitch and her pups. Sometimes a quick or threatening move toward a dog's owner might excite the dog into an aggressive response. Likewise, if a bitch thinks her puppies are in jeopardy, she may become very aggressive in order to save them from possible harm. Another important behavioral pattern that you'll need to be aware of is the fear-biting response in dogs. This response is very common in nervous dogs when they feel threatened. These dogs are not typically aggressive, and even the owners are quite surprised when they try and bite. They will often demonstrate some warning signs prior to biting. The most common signs you may notice are ears pulled slightly back, tail tucked between the legs, avoidance of eye contact, and a pulled back upper lip that sometimes shows the teeth. This almost shy appearance must be approached with caution, as this will quickly turn into a snapping dog if you attempt to touch him or pick him up. Keep your attention focused on their head, eyes, and ears while attempting to handle these dogs. Paying attention and quick reflexes are vitally important in preventing you from getting bit by the fear biter. The importance of reading the body language of the dog or cat prior to handling and making restraint decisions cannot be stressed enough. Picking up a dog sounds simple enough, but this act produces more dog bites than probably any other animal handling act. Though many dogs are used to being picked up by their owners, some are not and can be taken quite by surprise. Picking up a dog to move it from one location to another should be your last choice. First, try getting it to walk on a lead or transport it in a carrier or cart. We will examine the best ways to prevent getting bit and good lifting mechanics that should help reduce the chance of back injuries. Let's discuss the restraint lifting first. Whenever approaching a dog on the ground, it is always safest if they are properly leashed. One of the first rules of thumb to remember is that you always want to control the head. One way this is accomplished is with a leash, especially if it is of the choker variety, or one that tightens as the leash is pulled. There is a psychological advantage in that the dog is more likely to assume the submissive role. When dealing with an unleashed animal, it is advisable to slip a quick leash on them if they are in the least bit unpredictable. However, be careful to never choke a dog when leashing. There is a difference between firm restraint and choking when using a leash. There are several ways you can then proceed to pick up a small dog. First, get down on their level. Your smaller appearance will not be so intimidating to that frightened dog. Second, slowly offer your hand for them to smell. Constantly watch their reactions for any sign of potential aggression. Don't be afraid, or at least don't show your fear. Dogs have a remarkable ability to sense one's fears and take advantage of those situations. It is often helpful to speak to the dog in quiet, friendly tones, often using the dog's name, to increase familiarity. Once you've established that the dog is accepting of you, take a few moments and gently stroke the dog's coat. This will build the dog's confidence that you are not going to hurt them. Each dog has a different comfort zone. Some dogs are fully trusting after one sniff, and others may take 30 minutes of gentle conversation and stroking before they let you pick them up. The jumpier they are, the more time you will need to invest in order to safely handle them.